come from, you're gonna have a as war brews up, people naturally side with their nation. So people that can afford it, that's not naturally from here, they're gonna go back to wherever the fuck they came from, because they're gonna realize the great white hype. All right, America, there's no bond for its pain. All right, the economy is going to continue to get worse and worse. One day we're going to wake up and the stock market is just going to be like it never existed, you know? So the people that got money that come to this country to capitalize and whatnot, they're going to be like, okay, we suck this place dry of all this resources, let's get the fuck up out of here, man. Because we know
the great whore.
Yeah.
What do you do when you're done fucking the whore? Bounce out.
Yeah. Bounce out. That's a good point.
Go shower.
Yeah.
Lay up with the home.
I had something else, kind of, you know, because you hit a lot of points. It's Jeremiah 51 and 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And with thee,
the Lord is He's using us to break up these nations via the word. By brothers being in different nations, literally over in Jamaica, or brothers over in Germany or Holland, UK, all right, Canada, here in Babylon. By us preaching the word of the Lord, that's spiritually, that's destabilizing those economic countries economically, you know. But eventually it's going to get to a point to where the Most High going to bless us, Lord willing, with that spiritual power. We really going to break that shit up, you know.
Yeah, like the walls of Jericho came down because of the voices of the men after they circled around about it 7 times. For 7 days. Okay, so spiritually, that's another thing we're doing in these cities, brothers. In these cities, the voice, which is really the voice of the Most High, has gone out and is bringing this bitch down. You know, but the time is going to come where he's going to physically let Israel be a terror unto these people, man.
Okay. Shot, could you read this real quick? Yeah, you just said it. You know, like the brother said, man, we're spiritually doing the walking around the walls of Jericho, man. You know, and it's got these elites nervous, man. All right, 13 and start at 1 and then read down to verse 2.
Okay. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see.
All right, now this was talking about ancient Babylon, but today America is also spiritually known as Babylon, right? Babylon the Great, as it's spoken about in Revelation.
It says, lift up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them.
All right, and the banner is the truth, man. All right, we're out here proclaiming. We're proclaiming the truth. That's the banner, all right? And then the nation of Israel telling our people that they're Israelites, okay? And it says exalt the voice. That's what we do coming out on the highways and the byways, basically spreading the good news, the gospel, man.
Right.
All right? Extra, read all about it. Right. Exalting the voice, you know?
It says, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
Right, shake the hand. Make them nervous, man. Make them anxious. All right, so these elites, their hands is literally shaking, man. They don't know what to do. All right, they got all this calamities and famines and all this stuff going on. They're up. That's why they're up in their heart and trying to get this chip going, man. You know, because they want to hurry up and stake that claim because they know YAHAWASHI coming back to take them out of rulership, man. You know? I always say go into the gates of the nobles. The nobles in today's society is these upper echelon Edomites, man. All right, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gettys, the Rothschilds, man. All right, the Rothschilds, they're the upper echelon. All right, they're worth hundreds of trillions of dollars, man. They don't want to lose all that, man. Right. All right.
It says, I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have called my mighty ones of my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of the multitude in
okay.
Jeremiah 51 and 21. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider.
Right, and the modern day horses and riders is those tanks. All right, them tanks with the military men inside of them. All right, what's that? The helicopters or whatnot, the jets. Okay, the jeeps, all that. It said, with thee shall I break in half the horse and the rider, man. All right, so all them people that feel like they're protected in them tanks and shit, they try to come out with all these RoboCop suits and Iron Man suits.
Yeah.
They think they're gonna hide from the Most High and that they're gonna literally fly up or some shit, fight the Most High, man, with M16s and shit. Right. Fight YAHAWASHI.
They think they're gonna prevail with that too, man.
Yeah.
You know. That's why they keep coming up with all these new weapons, man.
Oh,
you know.
Yeah. Germany just came out with a laser, man.
Yeah.
All right, they showed it on RT, man. Germany just came out with new laser weapon technology, man. All right.
Yeah, China too with that 007 brought out that China had some mysterious weapons supposedly.
I saw that. Yeah, they were saying they got a video, but they were saying how it looks like UFOs and whatnot. They was kind of coming. I don't know if they was shooting shit out.
Yeah, they was shooting shit out.
Okay, they was shooting shit out. They was basically destroying the ships or whatnot.
Yeah.
Whole naval fleet, you know.
You want to say something, bro?
Oh, you said it says it'll break apart the horse and its rider. When you read in Revelations, Esau being on that Esau, the red man, being on that horse with that sword, he's gonna use us to break Esau down, man. That's all he said.
Let me get this real quick. Psalms.
It said the horse was red. Esau is red. Maybe should the horse be red?
Talking about Revelation 6?
Psalms 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
Right, and Esau don't think this place is going down, man. Esau is looking forward to 2020, 2040, colonizing the moon, colonizing Mars. They don't think this place is going down, man. And the Rothschilds, they know, man. They know, but they're in denial. All right, they're naive about it. But these little, small peon Edomites, so-called white people, they don't know this place is going down because they're in the dreamland thinking that America is gonna bounce back from all this calamities and whatnot. But it's not gonna bounce back, man. All right.
And their dwelling places to all generations, they call their lands after their own names.
Right, and that's a sin to change the names of the land, man. All right, that's basically define the land. So Esau defiled, number one, he defiled this place, which was in the scriptures, it was called Asherah. And I think it's second Esdras 12, 12 or 13. 14, yeah, 14. There we go. Second Esdras 14, it was called Asherah. All right, I think it's Asherah. So, Asherah, yeah.
New region,
new land.
Asteroid. There's a T in there.
New region or region beyond.
Let me find it. Yeah, you find it. Go ahead.
So Esau came in and changed the lands, man. All right, and not only did he do that, he spilled blood on the land. All right.
Psalms 50 and 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself.
Right, so you read Isaiah chapter 47, since the Most High kept silence, Esau, he got in his mind that he's the Most High now, man.
Right.
All right, because the Most High, he's basically long-suffering. Right. He let him do what he wanted to do, man. Right. All right, so Esau doing what he wanted to do, coming up with all this technology, now he thinks he's the Most High, man. Now he thinks he can create life, clones, and animals and shit. He can make food and all this shit. Now he's got in his mind to where he wants to sit on the throne of the Most High, man. But it's not gonna happen, man. The Most High is gonna take you down before you even get the inkling of technology to try to get outside the atmosphere, man. To try to get outside of Earth, man. All right.
Yeah, I got that Usher. This is Second Esdras 14. So like 13 and 45. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half. Talking about coming here to the Americas from the Northern Kingdom, coming from Assyria under that captivity. It took at that point in time, it took 1.5 years just to get to the Americas.
Hey, and they knew about their route because was it King David or King Solomon?
King Solomon.
He used to send them Hamites over here, man,
yeah,
to get the gold and everything.
That's where you'd get the peacocks from. Peacocks aren't indigenous to the Middle East.
Right.
They're indigenous to the Western Hemisphere, man. So that's the only way you could get peacocks over there is if you came over here. You know, and it took time to get those birds and bring them over, man.
Keep them alive there and the voyage.
Keep them alive through the voyage, feed them.
Yeah.
You know, that's a big trip, man.
Yep.
You know, even boating technology, it's not what it was. And to this day, they still can't uncover ancient boating secrets or techniques.
Yeah.
You know, you see you go to Bremerton, they got the naval base in Bremerton, and they got like 2 big ass warships beached. You know, and those things are fucking massive. But that's steel. The ancient ships were made out of wood. You know, and they say even the Chinese and Japanese, they say they would build ships bigger than that. You know, that were made for long sea voyages, man. Like not just in the sea, but the ocean itself.
Right.
You know, so they knew what they were doing back in the day.
Right. Hey, and them groups, them Moabites and Ammonites, they got their technology from Jake, because they had Jake in slavery, man. All right, it's history going back to the Tang Dynasty, where they were saying they had Jake in slavery, man. The Negroes and just the tribes in slavery, you know. And I was gonna say the Vikings, who were Israelites, all right, they were Jakes, but they was going to hell off. But they, like the brother's saying, they were master builders of boats, man.
Yep.
You know, and they show you that in the History Channel of the Vikings. You know, they had them good boats that sailed through fucking crazy ass storms and shit, and didn't flip over or nothing.
You gotta think about the art, man. You know,
yeah,
that was a perfectly crafted vessel, man. You know, and it said that it had the animals in there, and you know they was all in their own little compartments, man. It wasn't like they was just all in there bunched up and whatnot, man. You know, so that was a massive ship, man. You know.
Verse 45. For through that country there were a great way to go, namely of 1.5 years, and the same region is called Arshareth. Then dwelt they there until the latter time, and now when they shall begin to come. And then, you know, later on you had Judah, Benjamin, and Levi that ended up coming to the Americas from you know, the western coast of Africa. You know, you had Portugal and Spain and whatnot. So now you got a conglomerate of all the tribes.
Finishing this back up. Psalms 50 and 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself. But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. So you saw that, like the brother was saying, that this devil, he's done all these things, and the Most High, he hasn't judged him yet. So the devil thinks that the Most High is with him.
Right.
But the Most High, he's gonna judge you, man. He's gonna show you that he's not your power. He's gonna show you that he's actually the king of terrors, man. And he's gonna bring you before him, and he's gonna judge you with the harsh judgment, man. With the harshest judgment he's ever put out. Okay? No mercy and extermination, man. That's what's coming to the nation of Edom, the wicked, and, which is the so-called white man, and that's what's coming to all his rulership. His whole rulership is coming to naught.
This is Isaiah 14. I'm going to start at verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations?
All right, and this is what the nations are saying now, and also what they're going to be saying in the kingdom. All right, but just gearing towards now, this is a part of that proverb that the nations are saying about the so-called white man, about Esau, is how you cut down, how are you weak like us now, man? You know, how do we all got the technology to make these drones that you've been making, wreaking havoc and terrifying our nation? How are we making this now? How are we making these missiles that you've been blowing up, these bunker busters and shit, that you've been blowing up our nation with? So now we can come up against you.
Verse 13, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High.
They're constantly saying that with this whole NASA program and whatnot, which is they're saying NASA is basically they done away with the program, but it's still going on. But they say that with NASA, how they want to go back to the moon, which they never went in the first place, you know. But they want to go back to the moon, how they want to send robots up to Mars to build up for them and shit, you know. But if they were so great, they would have been, if they went to the moon in 3 days with, it was so many hundreds of thousands of miles, if they went there in 3 days, how come they can't go to Mars or go to Venus or whatnot, you know? Because they never did that. They don't have that technology, man. You know?
And that don't make, that whole fucking moon shit don't make no sense anyway. Oh, we had the technology to do it then in the 60s, but now we don't have the, or was it the 60s or the 70s, whatever. You know what I'm saying? 69 or whatever. You know, but now they don't have the technology. That's bullshit, man. You know, they can put a damn phone in your pocket, man. They can access the internet and do all type of craziness, you know? But they can't build a spaceship that can go to the moon. It's because they never been there, man.
New modern spaceship. And what they were saying was before re-entry, some shit broke off and they had to put duct tape around it so that it'll hold in place because it was a vital piece for them to re-enter Earth. So that's how you know. That damn duct tape would have melted, man. Re-entering back into Earth, man. So that's how you know they lying.
Yeah, the stickiness would have burnt off, man.
Yeah, the adhesiveness.
The adhesive would have been gone, man. Yeah, let me read this real quick. All right, this is dealing with the atmosphere. Okay, the structure. The atmosphere is divided into layers according to major changes in temperature. Gravity pushes the layers of air down on the Earth's surface. This push is called air pressure. 99% of the total mass of the atmosphere is below 32 kilometers. So you got the troposphere, which is 0 to 12 kilometers. You got the stratosphere, which is 12 to 50 kilometers. Okay, you got the mesosphere, which is 50 to 80 kilometers. And you got the thermosphere, which is 80 kilometers and up. It's where the earth, the pressure is very thin. The air is very thin up there. Okay, now what I want to get at is the magnetosphere. That's the area around the earth that extends beyond the atmosphere. So beyond the atmosphere, there's basically no oxygen. Okay, it says the Earth's magnetic field operates here. It begins at about 1,000 kilometers and is made up of positively charged protons and negatively charged electrons. This traps the particles that are given off by the sun. They are concentrated into belts or layers called the Van Allen radiation belts. The Van Allen belts trap deadly radiation. When large amounts are given off during the solar flare, the particles collide with each other, causing the aurora borealis or the northern lights. Okay, now dealing with that, we grab one more piece of information with the Van Allen radiation belts. Okay, because it goes in. The reason we're getting this is to show temperature. Okay, temperature. Okay, let me find it. So like you bear with me 1 second. Someone can speak for a moment.
Just real quick, just on the thermosphere. I'm gonna read the temperature of the thermosphere. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So it says the thermosphere is typically about 200 degrees Celsius or 360 degrees Fahrenheit, hotter in the daytime than at night, and roughly 500 degrees Celsius, which is 900 degrees Fahrenheit, hotter when the sun is very active than at other times. Temperatures in the upper thermosphere, so that was the lower thermosphere, the upper thermosphere can range from about 500 degrees Celsius, which is 900